Okay, greetings. My name is Gershan Barnard. Yes. So what's happening is in today's video, what I'm going to talk about is mastery, mastery of a craft. Now, when I was in my early 20s, I told myself by the time when I hit 30, I want to be the master in something. Let's say, for instance, you're the master in, let's say, mathematics. What do I mean by that? If you calculate, let's say, determinant, let's say you do dot product or vector product in mathematics or whatever, like when you get like a determinant, what does that mean? That now means you've mastered determinants or whatever, or you get whatever. Yeah, but mastery, right? But then this is the thing, as I was sitting down and I was actually thinking about it, in fact someone also asked me about it and it made me think about it like even more, because normally when people ask me questions I try to give them thoughtful answers, well thought out answers, right? And my conclusion was that I am not pro mastering a specific field, discipline, or whatever. That means if someone were to come to me now and they're like, hey, are you still trying to master this thing? I would be like, no, I'm not trying to master whatever. Let's say, for instance, tennis. I don't think we should spend our life mastering something like tennis or mastering something like, let's say, mathematics or mastering accounting. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm not saying doing so is bad. That's not what I'm saying. That is a beautiful thing. It's a good thing. If you are doing it, continue. I mean, good for you. However, what I am saying is the following. I would suggest that the best thing to master would be, let me give you a typical example. Let's say I am supposed to make a decision, but for me to make the best decision, I need 4 elements. Let's say 4 ingredients to make the best possible decision. But let's say due to circumstances, I only end up with 2 of the 4 elements, not knowing that there are still 2 other elements that is missing. What I'm suggesting is that with the 2 elements that you have, you should master making the best decision using the 2 elements. Does what I'm saying make sense to you? So I'm not even sure if this is making sense. So that is what I would suggest that you master. You should master a way of thinking which it basically works like this. I have to make a decision, then I should be able to zoom out of whatever situation it is that I'm in. I should be able to see all of the moving parts. I should be able to do optimization of some sort and move back in, and then within that specific context at that specific point in time, I should be able to make the best possible decision. Because in life, what's happening is a lot of people, they'll tell you, no, I wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be a this or that or this or that or whatever. No problem, they didn't become a doctor or whatever. But this is the thing, let's say you maybe became a plumber, but was becoming a plumber the best decision other than a doctor? That's what I'm referring to. If you can master that type of thinking, a type of thinking where you realize, okay, I have 3 pieces, but you're unaware of the fact that you're actually supposed to have 6 pieces, but still you are performing miracles with those 3 pieces. I believe that in life, if you want to, let's say, talk about mastery or whatever, I'm not going to say master tennis. I mean, what happens if you master tennis, but now your marriage is failing? Does that make sense? So what I'm suggesting is that you develop a type of thinking that you sit down and then you're like, okay, this process, it is universal. Like, let's say, for instance, if you are at school, you can make the best possible decisions. When you are in a relationship, you can be the best possible partner to be with because of that type of thinking. Does that make sense? Why? Because you have mastered a thinking dimension where when you go into it and you come back, it's almost like you go away, you are Clark Kent, you come back, you Superman. Does what I'm saying make sense? So I'm not even sure if what I'm saying is making sense. So do leave a comment if this does not make sense, and then I will try to maybe give a few graphical, a few practical or whatever examples, and then yeah, that's basically it.